Solution to task 17. We are supposed to create an empty array Let's make sure there's nothing here that will cause us some problem. So create an empty array. So this is the first line there, to create an empty array. Now use a loop to insert numbers between 0 and 10 and 100 that are divisible by 3 and 5. So if you follow our learning for loops, you can use for and set your first initial counter variable to 0. Then we want to go while I is less than or equals to 100. We want to keep increasing our I. And here we want to check that I, which is this number, is divisible by 3 is equals to 0, or our I modulus 5 is equals to 0. And decide to use 2 of these or 3. Always favor using strictly equal to in order not to compare different data type. So this is how to check if a number is divisible by 3. This is how to check if a number is divisible by 5. So this all means if any of this is true, it's going to run this code block. So we are going to insert, which is to push this I into this our empty array, which is what the instruction is. So if we come down here and we log our A, which is our array, you will get all the numbers that are divisible. You see 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, down to 100. All these numbers are divisible by 3 and what is it called? They are divisible by 3 and 5. Now we've gotten the second item there. The third item says we should look through the array and multiply all the even index by 2 and replace the previous value. Okay, so we want to look through this array. You can use the array methods for iteration or for iterating array. For this, you can also decide to use for a loop or for index in. So we're just going to use for index in, since this is what we learned last. So now we're going to try to solve that problem. We say for index in A, want to go through all the index. Now we want to check if the index is an even number. So we're going to say if index modulus 2 is equals to 0, then that index is an even number, right? So we want to multiply the value of that index by 2. and also override the previous value. So we are going to say A index, which is accessing the current index where we are at. We want to change the value to the current value, which is this, times 2. I want to multiply it by 2. So this is our previous A. Now, after this modification, this is our current A. So if we run this code, you see here, this is our current A, and this is our previous A. So these are very long lists, so it's going to be, so you see here, this was 5 before, now it's 10. This was 9 before, now it's 18. This was 12, now it is 24. And these ones remain untouched because they are not even numbers.